story this morning is about my answered prayer. Anyway, who of you have a pet in your own home? I know for us we have a rabbit at home, but it's not ours, it's not the Hubanski's children. But when they left to the mainland, we have us take care of their rabbits, and the name of it is Honey Bunny Jumping for Joy. That's how we call the rabbit. So that's what we call the rabbit too. And let me tell you the story about my old pig when I was a little child. I have two hens, and the name, I gave them their name too. One of them is Biling, and the other one is Kuli Kuli. I don't know why I call it Kuli Kuli, but our chicken, maybe because Filipino chicken. And then the sounds of their voice is like when they call their chick, say Kuli Kuli Kuli, something like that. And I found out when I got here, so it seems like cluck, cluck, cluck. That's how the hen call their chicks. So maybe they are American chicken too. To speak English maybe. But anyway, my chicken, I really love them and I care about them. I feed them every day. And one of my chicken have a lot of chicks. Maybe if I remember right, 7 of them. Every day I give food to my chicken. And they know me when I try to call their name, like Bibing came to me right away. Because they know me, that I'm the owner. And also if I said Kulik Kulik, then Kulik Kulik is coming right away. And they know that I have that food in my hand and I give them the corn. And one day, the chicks getting bigger. And you know what happened? Because we went to church during that time, and I was not Adventist, and we went to different churches. It was Sunday. When I got back home, Kulik Kulik didn't come home. And I usually have like a big basket. In the evening, we put them inside of that, and I put the heavy stuff on the big basket so that no dog or cat can get the chicks inside. Because sometimes that's what happened. But one night, Kulik Kulik didn't come back. So, made me wonder what happened to my hen and what happened to the chicks. Maybe, somebody hurt them or what. So, I'm kind of upset about that. I was good to Kulik Kulik, but why didn't come back to me? I was sad. But you know, at church, I learned something that if something bothers you, you need to pray to Jesus. So, what I did, I prayed, Lord, I don't know what happened to Kulik Kulik, and I just worried about her, but you know where she is now, please bring her back to me. And I keep praying that, I think it's almost 1 week, I keep praying and praying and praying, but nothing happened. So I was hopeless, and I thought, maybe they didn't come back home anymore. And I was kind of broken-hearted because it was gone. Kulik Kulik was gone, and all the chicks gone too. But one night, like before dark, I saw something because I got a longing for my chicken to come home. And I was looking because we live on the mountain and this little path wet. And I saw it's kind of black and small and it seems like, I don't know what was that. So I walked over that and I found out it's a chicken, but it's not Kulik Kulik. It looks different. And I know, and something, seems like it carried something, and then I found out that it was an arrow. Somebody targeted the arrow on her back. So when I carried the chicken with a lot of chicks following her, and I brought it to the house and showed it to my family, and everybody was there looking at it. And my brother-in-law, I remember, tried to pull slowly those arrow on her back. And then, because the feathers looks different, looks dirty, and looks like dying, and then I found out it was Kulik Kulik came back. So I thank God for answered prayer. And you know what happened? What seems like dying or hopeless. I said, there's a big, it's wounded or big wound on her back. And I remember my mother told us, if there's something like if you accidentally cut your fingers or toes or whatever, there's something, herbs that you can use for it, but it can apply to the people. And what I know is this one. Maybe some of you know this. Do you recognize what kind of leaves is this? It's malunggay. So, malunggay, and also you recognize also what's this one here. There's like a turns, and it is kind of, you need to be careful. And this one can be open, but if you touch it, it's sleep. And we call it touch me not, or sleeping grass. And these things, we use this in Philippines to squeeze the leaves of this, and also this malunggay, either this one or this one, whatever available, we use this. If there's somebody accidentally cut their fingers or whatever, and then if you do like this, and then you squeeze it like that, and then you squeeze those juice wherever the wounded skin, and it helps heal fast. So that's what I did. I gathered all the leaves of the malunggay, a lot of them, and try to pound it and squeeze the leaves, squeeze it and put it to the back of my kulik-kulik. And you know what happened? It slowly, in the morning, looks better, and then it healed fast. And I can see the feathers started to grow again. So it was a blessing. God made all of these things. You can eat this too. Michael liked this one. I put it in his ramen noodles, and he liked it. And it's healthy. If somebody is sick in the Philippines, if not feeling well at all, this is what we cook, and it helps a lot. So, you know, sometimes the lesson that I learned from my chicken, it's not her intention not to come home, but somebody target the arrow on her back. And that's why it's hard for her to walk around fast because something stuck on her back. So maybe just hiding somewhere in there, and I don't know. But I'm glad that God answered my prayer. Sometimes also in our life right now, maybe we have our friends, maybe our father or mother, our neighbors, and they are sad. Seems like they just want to hide themselves somewhere. It's not their intention, but Satan work hard just to get us, just to bother us. Maybe try to get us not to come to church. If we have our sisters and brothers that we didn't see, instead of judging them why they didn't come, but what we need to do is to pray for them, because they get hurt, because Satan, that's what he's always doing, to hurt people in order for us not to focus on Jesus. You know what? I'm going to tell you what the Bible says here. In Psalm chapter 19, verse 14, it says here, "Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer." Because sometimes maybe our words become like a sharp arrow, or it's like hurting people, something like in spiritual way. But we need to ask Jesus to please help us that our words be acceptable in His sight, so that everybody around us will be happy and knowing that Jesus is in our heart. We need to pray. Whatever bothers us, we need to ask Jesus for help, because Jesus is coming back very soon, and we need to be ready when He comes back, so that we can be all in heaven, that our animals will experience to hurt again, and all of us will be happy forever with Jesus in heavenly home. So I hope and pray that you all growing for Jesus and be useful for Him. You may all go back to your seats now.